And we are live! Hello, everybody. Kojak, good to glad to have you. Willow, good to glad to have you. Tattle, good to glad to have you. Ray, good to glad to have you. It's a community event, so it's Saturday. It's also triple triad, which means our turnout may be low as usual, but that's fine. Lord, are you joining us? Also, I had to literally pull away from you because if you, if I start the stream and you're like doing the tap, tap, tap thing, it drives me crazy. So if I ever like am just running away, that's why. It's a like repeated noise stuff. How's everybody doing? Everything good? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Y'all join. I would have moved had I known. Yeah. No. That's not on you. I'm not even. I just if you're wondering why I was like running away. That was more just to explain. You were fine. Like, it reminds me of what's the book's name in the Summoner quest that has like it just like hops and does like the mouth sound over and over again in cutscenes, and it's a problem. Lord, what triple triad cards do you need? Because I have my list right here. Demins, good to see you. Glad to have you. Lolly, realizing how out of shape I am playing with the stray I rescued. Ho! At least you're getting outside, and you know, I was out of shape because I went and ran to the store and then grabbed 2 things of 12 packs of sodas and carried them all the way home. And that's when I was like, oh, maybe I'm out of shape. I mean, actually, honestly I felt fine, but it was, oh man, it was cold. It's getting cold here. Let's see. What are the cards that I need? Because I'd rather do the cards. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of TT cards, so the list is quite large. Okay. Well then, why don't we just do it? So we'll do the stuff I need for now then, and then go with that. V. Umino. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Let's get us. Okay, so we've got 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna. Well, actually, this is an optional dungeon, so you guys may. Some of you guys may not have it. I'm gonna check first, but it is Hokushin. Do I not have Hokushin? No, Hokushin's. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I have to fight the guy. Oh, but I had to unlock the quest. Never mind. So we don't have to get that from the dungeon. That's nice. We've got 4 for now. What we could do... Maybe we'll just keep winding it up a couple different ways. So why don't we start by doing a dungeon since there's 4 of us. And what we can do is we can do Heaven's Word, Baelsar's Wall. There we go. Because right now I need the Griffin card. If anyone has a specific card they need, don't be afraid to say so. I can still carry 2 24 packs of soda and an armful of grocery bags, but God, my legs have atrophied since I left my job during the start of the pandemic. See, my legs are the ones, I mean, my legs have atrophied for the same reasons, Damin, but they're still doing pretty good. My arms have always been super weak, though. I, Umino, am missing the St. Monica's Arboretum card and Zervan card. Okay, Tattle, well, I need the St. Monica's card as well, so we'll definitely do that next. But maybe we'll just get a quick sloppy in here. And then we'll do a couple runs of Zervan, especially because it's Heaven's Word. I am missing Byakko and I think a Suzaku card as well. So we'll do those, but I just wanted to make sure just on the off chance that we have a 5th or something that we are holding off on the trials. Because then if we do, you know, if dungeons, 4 is perfect. Sloppy! Yeah, sloppy's first instead of sloppy seconds. I like it. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. If you guys don't know why we're doing triple triad, so 1, I just love triple triad, as you can see by the triple triad board I have in the background that I made. And I also like playing triple triad. But if you get all of what numbers 1 through 312 or 350, something like that, you get a mount that is just a flying triple triad card. And I've been meaning to grab it. Apparently, I thought I only was like 6 away, but I think I actually miscalculated. I think I actually have a couple more from Shadowbringers that I need to grab. But, it's toast with jam. What did we agree that the alarm sounds like? Kill me? Kill me. It's 100% saying kill me. Dude, I'm so torn. I was just thinking about this. Like, I really want to do like a 72-hour stream of playing all of 7.0. But also everybody else is gonna be playing 7.0. But I don't want to wait to play 7.0. So it's like, do I just stream to no one for? I mean, we've got like literally a year plus until then, so we're okay on time. I mean, yeah, literally we've got what, somewhere between 14 and 16 months until 7.0. I think a 72-hour stream would kill you. No, I would feel great. I'm gonna be honest, because like the best I feel by far lately is when I do streaming and like, because I get so caught up in being exhausted and tired and overwhelmed thanks to not great mental health sometimes. But during stream, it's super easy to just like be focused and doing an activity and doing a task. And so, and it's just like one foot in front of the other in a really like easy to access way. So I think a 72-hour stream actually would be exhausting and I'd go a little crazy, but I don't think it'd kill me. I actually think I'd be in pretty high spirits. I mean, I could always break it into like, you know, 3 24-hour streams as well. Or maybe like, I mean, like obviously I'd probably get sleep, right? Like, so maybe, you know, like 3 18-hour streams or something like that. Prepare an alt, repeat it 3 weeks after drop. That's not a bad idea, Tattle. I mean, I could do that. I could definitely play it on Lend and then stream it on Elio. I guess that my problem is like, I kind of, part of me wants to experience it for the first time in blind with people, but like maybe it's better to also just have that experience solo on Lend and then play it with Elio like 3 weeks after, because that's a good idea. It's just that you have a really different kind of focus. I'm noticing I have a very different type of focus when I play through, you know, replaying through Heavensward and Stormblood and stuff. Because there's, you know, there aren't surprises because you already know the story. Triple Triad? Yes, AC, we're doing Triple Triad farming. I guess I probably should have changed the name of the event to Triple Triad farming. Try not to kill Ilbert too quick. Let him get a sloppy out. Are any of these gonna give me? No, they're all 60. Don't forget that even if you don't need the gear, if you do crafters at all, you can level up your descent by breaking down items. Actually, I don't know if you can do it midstream, but Ray, I want to see if you can change the title to Triple Triad Farming. This is actually like an interesting test too, to see what will happen. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you like this? Ugh.
Come on, say it. Say the line. Hey! Now kill him. One day I'll get that motherfucking card, I swear to God. I've done this dungeon at least 100 times now. Just cutting some shrubbery while tuning in. Nice! I always love hearing the weird shit that you guys get up to. St. Monica's, right? And I believe St. Monica's hard. Is it hard for you as well? The St. Monica's hard, not St. Monica's normal? And St. Monica's Heart, I believe, is Stormblood. Stormblood was the last time they did hard dungeons, right? Yeah. I guess it also makes sense to not do hard dungeons for most of Shadowbringers as well, even in Endwalker, like retroactively, because like a lot of it's on the first. And like rationalizing why we were going back. Yeah. I mean, like, you're not going to get a hard Hero's Gauntlet or something like that. We'll go ahead and hop skip in there. Don't forget that if you'd like to join us to earn triple Triad cards, you can get your triple Triad mount. You all are welcome. I'm curious if Ilber needs Heavenward boss music or unique boss music. I don't think so. I mean, I think they kind of stick with the theme of always using the boss theme over and over. And I don't know that, like, there are plenty of bosses I feel like that would be even more... would more be behooved by having unique boss music that don't have it either. I like the trend that you know, dungeons have, like, their theme for each expansion. I'm trying to think of something to say involving the words Knights Who Say Knee. Well, we are in St. Monica's Arboretum. Should we bring you a shrubbery? I can use the Verdant Partition if it drops from hard. I can use the Verdant Partition. Verdant Partition? I'm totally unsure. Is that the name of... No, because Toko Pichi. Also, need to look into building a decent deck. My current one's decent, but not earning any new cards. I have a combo that just destroys most opponents. Housing item. Ah, okay. Okay, cool. And Tattle, you said that the card you needed was St. Monica's, but was it St. Monica's Heart? It's decoration. Okay, thanks, Lord. Here is a deck that's very easy to build. The cards to get this are very easy to get. But this is a really, really cheap, really killer deck that'll allow you to win most fights, most people repeatedly with pretty regular victory conditions. The main thing that you can get fricked by is like reverse or certain other things sometimes, but usually it's still pretty good. Like, some rule sets it has a harder time with, but it is a good one. For the new Myths of the Raid, can you cut the tree with a herring? Yeah, in the Heaven of Earth. Not bad, a Heaven's Word deck. Yeah. Yeah, it is very Heaven's Word focused. I mean, it's 3 Heaven's Word characters, and a Squall, and a, Innocence. I guess the Squall and Innocence is a little bit Shadowbringers themed, if you think about Gunbreaker, right? So it's like half Heaven's Word, half Shadowbringers. Gemini, good to see you, glad to have you. I might have to try and join you all. Yeah, please do. I need a lot of the cards still. Also, hello. Yeah, good to see you, glad to have you. And please, come and join us. We have plenty of things to do that are trials to get cards as well. So even once we get 5 people, we'll just switch over to doing more trials than anything else. I'm glad there's interest. It's always interesting to me which topics we pick for community events, because like some of them have brought bigger turnouts than others, and Triple Triad's usually been pretty low-key, but understandably, right? But I'm so tired of not having that mount. I gotta put the time and energy into it. Maybe I should like just start doing. And speaking of streams being enjoyable and good for my mental health, maybe I should just like start streaming Triple Triad stuff. I'm so torn because like. On the one hand, I don't want the channel to become a streaming channel. So, like, if I did do that, I'd probably do more on Twitch to, like, you know, I want to put out content. But, like, the more I stream, the better I feel in one sense, but also the less likely I am to put out new videos like lyrical lores and stuff. And I just enjoy them way too much. Yeah, how does Squall compare to the Boj and Gunbreaker? In which regard, AC? So, like, you know, I'm usually when you bring up quandaries like this, you're talking more in, like, direct power. But, like... I guess it also super depends on the Gunbreaker you're referring to, and also Squall at what part of his journey. Because I would say that Squall's probably more capable than your average Bajan infantry Gunbreaker, even though they're trained pretty well. But how much there's like a direct corollary between 8 and 14 for like power levels is kind of a little, like, very, very ambiguous. In terms of skill, I find power levels irrelevant like Scouters. In terms of skill, It depends. I think it depends. Your average Bajin, I'd say Squall's much more, has better technique and skill. I think you compare him to people like, not Basil John, but like the Queen's Gunbreaker or the Gunbreaker from the Gunbreaker questline. I'm forgetting his name, but and I think those guys are a little bit more, would be either more a match or, if not more powerful, better in technique, just based on their age and advanced practice, compared to Squall, who's like very good, but is, you know, still early on in his years. Oh, that's interesting. It's the Heavensward boss theme, but this is a Stormblood dungeon. I mean, like, I know it's a Heavensward hard mode. That's, I never thought about that before. I wonder if that's true also for the Fractal Continuum part. Oh, actually, these are level 70. Actually, I can use all the ones that aren't accessories. If you don't need them, you can always bail too. You can just like leave and it'll be fine, and it won't. It'll auto skip you. Radovant, yeah. Okay. Let's do another. I guess while we're waiting for Gemini, we'll do another run of St. Monica's. Oh, actually, I didn't think to check. Did I get, no. Got the drop rate for the other bowl. Triple, Triad, drop rate, force. Yeah. So I went to check just to make, I always get paranoid about this, but no, apparently the unsynced in no way affects the drop rate. How rare are Scion cards? What do you mean in terms of rarity? A lot of them are earned through like different means that aren't necessarily dropped from places like this. But you know, I mean, there are a lot of here. Let's like I think a bunch of like the Thancred cards are actually as from achievement rewards. Gold saucer. You know, I bet there's even like a category for but yeah, here, like, if we look at this, I mean, there's a Tataru early on. There is Manderville, Y'shtola, Thancred from ARR, Menphilia, Sid, Alphino, and Alice. Alphino and Alice is a really good card. I still use that sometimes. You know, Porchfont. I mean, it's not a Scion necessarily, but effectively. I swear to God that there's a Heavensward version for some of them as well. I swear, is there not a way to filter by? There, Scion card. There we go. So yeah, here are all the Scion cards. So we've got Tataru, Stormblood, Hoary Boulder, and Coltene, Thancred, Papalymo Yida, Y'shtola, Urianger, Armvald, Menphilia, Alphino Alice, Louisoix, Flamine. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that makes sense, right? She hangs around the Heavensward Thancred, Heavensward Y'shtola, Kryle, Lys, Shadowbringers Y'shtola, Shadowbringers Urianger, Shadowbringers Thancred, Endwalker Alphino and Alice, Stormblood Alphino and Alice. There are more too, I'm sure. I haven't collected all of them, but I actually, well, that may actually be most of the Scions that exist. Actually, you know what? That may be most of them, because I don't think I'm missing. Oh, right, I have the debuff. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I'm not a heavy Gold Saucer player. I wouldn't consider myself a heavy Gold Saucer player. When I first started playing it, I was having a hard time with ARR. For some reason, I would just like, one of the things that helped me like get through ARR was just focus. It was playing triple Triad, and boy, can I tell you, the drop rates for the cards used to be so much worse. They did a massive buff like a year into me playing the game that made such a difference. So I've just like always enjoyed triple Triad, but historically things like the Gold Saucer were not places I gave a crap about in any video game. The only reason I have in 14 is because 14 has been like become my baseline game, my game that I spend a lot of time in over long periods of time. I don't mind doing side activities as much. Whereas like in other MMOs and games, like the side activity seems more like fluff that I don't care that much about. But seeing as I can treat it as a long-term, like, activity to do, I enjoy it in 14. Yeah, rare to obtain. Yeah, most of them are not rare because you get them instead of as drops, you get them from like doing specific things or buy them for like bicolored gemstones. They're not so much rare drops for the most part. There are maybe a couple that are, but I can't think of any that specifically are. V says, "You're so cute." I don't know what I missed when you're doing that made you say that. Is that a circlet? No, it's a necklace. Do you ever wonder if Hrothgar needs to shave? It's a good question. I mean, I guess I would treat it like the same way you would look at a dog, right? Where I don't think they need to shave, but I think you could probably, their fur needs to be trimmed or needs to be like upkept. Otherwise it'll get matted, you know? So I wouldn't say shaved, I would say trimmed more than anything. And seeing as they like had their manes probably need some form of trimming, you know? That would be the biggest thing. As for their like top fur, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're like cats. Maybe they do. I doubt they're like cats where they like lick themselves. Just because like the level of difficulty that would present for a lot of regions, specifically facial hair area. Yeah. I wouldn't think so. I would tend to think that like. I mean, I guess yeah, it's interesting, right? Like if they do grow facial hair and they want to be clean shaven. I mean, that's clean shaven, but that's not, what about like the rest of their like facial muzzle hair, you know? They don't remove that. Hey, Verdant Partition, all yours. Still no luck on card. Are you afraid of coming to the Paladin rework? Hey, Baron, good to see you, glad to have you. Am I afraid? No, I'm very much of the mind, as a Paladin main, and I've been a Paladin main for the past 18 months, I'm very much of the mind that I'm a little apprehensive that I may not like it. But the thing is, if I don't like it, I'll go play Gunbreaker, or I'll go play, you know, I'll go back to trying to play Warrior, or as a tank main too. It's like, there are a lot of other jobs in my role that are interesting, and that are worth my time. And I'm gonna I always switch things up in the 0.5 anyways, so it may just be for Endwalker I switch up in the 0.3 if I don't end up liking Paladin. Now if I end up loving it, then it's not a problem. But I'm always of the mind that like, the thing is that a lot of people don't like Paladin because of its rotation, and I think, you know, if they do these changes and a bunch of new people love it, even if I don't love it, yeah, it's totally fine. I am very interested, and it makes, I understand why, with their current methodology of like design, why they would need to change it, because it just doesn't make sense. It's just too consistent. It doesn't make sense with their like cadence of the burst windows. The Dying Gasp, Clusia, Hades, 100 bicolored gemstone, and Amnesis Slider. We'll do an Amnesis. That'll be fun. Get some good music going. Paladin could do with some more shield-based utility skills. I don't know. I don't necessarily think so. I mean, like, especially with, like, you have, like, Sheltron, you have, like, Passage of Arms, you have, like, I mean, the thing is, you already have things like Cover, Shield Lob. I think the thing is that there's just no need for cover. Like, cover, there's some problems about balancing that they're gonna have to figure out, but like, just give intervention to paladins at a lower level rather than giving them cover at like, what, 50? 45, yeah. Cover just, it just never really makes sense anymore. And it's not particularly fun to use, and it's just vestigial. So it's just an extra button, in my opinion. I mean, the main thing is that their fundamental combo is going to be rewards. Their fundamental combo is not going to be like melee into magic into melee into magic. I bet you what we're going to see is something like Confiteor is going to become a much more of like a, you know, fucking Hammer of Dawn and Justice smackdown rather than just like kind of a natural part of the flow and rotation. It'll be like part of like the heavy hitter on like every minute or so, something like that. Sorry, offensive shield utility. I feel like I like the fact that the shield's utility is fundamentally defensive. Like, you know, like, I mean, it is, you have shield lob, and you also have stun. I mean, you don't use it, but like, you do have two fundamental uses of it. Other than that, I don't know what you would, like, do you have any pitches, AC? I feel like, I always think that this beginning part with Amnesis Annihilator and Bismarck is... It's like a great idea, but it's not very fun on replays because you're just like waiting. It's cool though, visually super cool. Because like to me, the shield is about being the stalwart, the bastion. Like I'm fine with it having limited utility in terms of like its offensive capabilities. Like to me, the identity is more about being, I am your shield. You know. I haven't done this in a hot minute, yeah. I mean, it's definitely, that's always the thing is that if you're doing roulettes, you're likely to get lower roulettes typically. Or you're doing high-end roulettes, you're gonna get more current dungeons. But it's like the dungeons from like Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers fall by the wayside. And really, Stormblood and Shadowbringers, I get very, very, very rare. Which makes sense. I mean, you think about Sprouts, you think about free trial people, like of course they're disposition, you know, they're gonna represent a far, you know, Heaven's Word, Realm Reborn dungeons are going to represent a far wider swath of possible things you get. Maybe for future expansions like upgrading Shield Lob or Holy Spirit, or maybe a counterattack skill. I guess the thing with the design of tanks is that you wouldn't really see a counterattack, because you would see, what you see is things like Shadow, the Blackest Night, and Sheltron, right? Which is you time it to get an extra boost in defense, because you're not so much timing it to do, I mean, I guess to be fair, like, the Blackest Night is you time correctly and you get a counter attack and that you get a free charge of your attack, right? I guess I'm more partial to the idea that perfect play of a tank should up your natural mitigation more than upping your damage, because like that's the class identity, or that's the role identity, to me. But I mean, I think, like, again, like, Dark Knight already, to an extent, does that, right? It doesn't fully, so it doesn't say, but also I feel like that's part of Dark Knight's identity as well. Defend to attack. From 90 to 100, yeah. Because I'm all for more timing skills. Like, give me skills where if I pull out, you know, if I use Holy Sheltron at the right time, if I use it those first 4 seconds, I'm more likely to get a, you know, you get an extra bump from that. So I love that shit. I love the timing shit. Where it'll work fine if you do it poorly, but it'll work great if you do it correctly. I'm happy to join you if you need extra. Yes, please, guys. The community events are all about helping everyone who in the T community who needs stuff. So if you want to, please just join in. I'm happy to join if you. I don't play TT, but I'm happy to fill a role. Yeah, well, and the other thing is that there's other items and stuff that could drop from doing it. You know, if we end up doing, once we get 5+ people and we start doing trials, you know, mounts may drop for people. Yeah, from 90 to 100. I'm gonna be so interested to see if they do 90 to 100 or if they do 99. My thing is that with 14. I don't think that they're likely to do horizontal progression. Like, the thing is, if they go to 99, they're gonna stay at 99. And I don't think horizontal progression works well with their cadence of content creation, delivery, expansion release. We are on Crystal Curl. Sorry, I forget that the Patreon banner above us is currently blocking the realm, but we are on Crystal Curl. Speaking of, the great Patreon banner is actually updated now, so it actually reflects the actual people who are supporting us, so thank you very much. Do you guys have a preference? Would you rather see it go from 90 to 99 next expansion because of, you know, the historical, like, Final Fantasy, you know, trope? Or would you rather just see it go to 100? I feel like typically, you know, getting bigger and bigger can be overwhelming and daunting, but at the same time, it's worked so well for them. And the problem about like crunching it is that that fucks up their cadence of the narrative for how they've set up all the expansions thus far. So they're gonna have to go back and we'd have to refigure out the levels for having, well, I mean, a Realm Reborn through, I mean, all of them, really. 100, please, yeah. I don't care, to be honest, yeah. Imagine what effects TT cards would have if Astrologian used them instead of tarot cards. Well, I mean, like... effectively, you're just asking for Astrologian to be dual monsters at that point, right? I'll need to grab the extremes if that's the trial, otherwise I have all them up to Shadowbringers. So we won't be doing Endwalker. We'll be doing... because we're gonna want to do Unsync stuff, so we're mainly gonna be doing, Shadowbringers and earlier. So yeah, you'll be fine. But yes, if you could get make sure you have the extreme trials, so that way, is this head? Yeah, okay. That way, because the drop rates for extremes are better than the regulars. Rad Rogadin video. Thanks, Baron. I know it's an older side, but it convinced me to Fantasia over from here. Nice! Such a cool culture and name convention. Totally agree. I'm so glad you liked it. That one wasn't as a big of a bump. I mean, understandably, because, you know, Rogadins aren't the #1 most popular out there. But I love that video and I loved doing it. So I'm glad that it had an effect. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to someday going to Air Slate. I cannot wait to go to Air Slate. My question is just whether or not we go there a la like a map or a B city for an expansion, or if it's just kind of a, you know, place you go kind of like with the same way we go to like Whirlit or, I mean, Gangoose, I guess. You know, where it's just kind of like a mini map or something like that. Time to bother a wandering minstrel a lot. Hey, well, you know, thank me later for having picked up all the extreme trials. You won't have to again. Are you more of a fan of the Sea Wolves or the Hellsguard, Baron? I find myself more drawn to the Sea Wolves in general, but I do also want to go to the Far Reach at some point. I think the Far Reach would be like a great dungeon, or a variant dungeon. It would be I think it could be a really cool one of those as well. Another benefit of Lalafell, they can fit more onto a TT card than other races, like a full body shot compared to a portrait shot. It's true, you're not wrong. Although they tend to, like, actually just put them in but lower them down to still, like, imply their height. Yeah, I feel torn, because, like, the thing is that for the 90-100 thing, I feel like horizontal progression for 14... Like, as someone who really loves the horizontal progression in Guild Wars 2, and I'm typically often a fan of it, and not a huge fan of just, like, direct increases in power, I think for 14 it really works really well for their cadence. And it works really well partially because they have things like Unsync. So the thing is that if they made it so that 99 was the cap, there'd never be a point where you could, like, Unsync 7.0 and, well, you know, a year, once the next expansion comes out to get an easy go for it. I might get hit by that arm, but I don't care. So I think I can't imagine that they would just stop at 99, because I think it fundamentally wrecks some of the strengths of the game. But I do like the theoretical idea of it, to get every drop to 99 and then it's done. I mean, the thing is, they've had Final Fantasy games that didn't do 99 as well, right? Like, they wouldn't be the first time they fucked the trend. I know we're not doing any of the mechanics right, but I don't care. Seawolves for sure are my preference. Their names all sound metal regardless of the translation. It's true, yeah. Or like insult, someone says, Swazbrot! They're just exclaiming sweet bread. Yeah, yeah. I totally agree with you, Baron. Also, to be fair, the MSQ scales a bit over with our power growth, so it makes sense in a fashion. Yeah, absolutely, AC. I think that's I think there's like, I think you can make a canonic re-articulation for why it's better to do. Oh, hey, I don't have that one. Oh no, I get that one. I forget. I'm so used to like running with some of you guys where you guys are like, no, I'm not gonna roll on anything. I'll make sure Elio gets it. And then a couple of you, and I'm not sure who it is, are just like, nah, fuck Elio. I'm getting that. If I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Which is funny. Which I by all means roll. Like don't. I'm not. That's not meant to run counter. It's just funny the difference in people's. Let's see. Do we have any of you guys coming in? Gemini! Invite to party, send friend request. Okay, in that case, let's do a Byakko run. Oh, it would help if I did not go to dungeons. And actually, no, let's do a Zervan. One of you guys said you had a Zervan run you need to do. We'll do a quick Zervan run. See if we get one from that. But yeah, I mean, like, explicitly our power grows over the course of, if explicitly in Stormblood and explicitly in Shadowbringers. I'm trying to think if it explicitly grows in Heaven's Word. I don't know that it really does, because mainly it's the journey to reawaken the Blessing of Light. And Endwalker, I wouldn't necessarily say it does. Or at least not in a way that's explicit. You might be able to argue implicitly. Can you get a Warrior of Light card, the disposable one? Yes! I'm 99% sure you can. 99.9% sure, if I'm not mistaken. It is. I know that you can also get a Warrior of Light. You can get Warrior of Light, this Warrior of Light. Yeah, original EX, you can get this Warrior of Light. Let's see. Litimus. Yeah, here we go. Shadowbringer's Warrior of Light. But yeah, Barrett, I don't know if I posted it, but you have access to the forum post from years ago from Koji, right? With the like with the all the lists of broken in words. Because if not, I should make sure that we'll make sure you get that. Hey, look! If anyone needs the demonic whistle, sweet. I actually don't need cards. It's fine. Oh, I'm getting messaged. Okay. Any luck on the Zervan card? Let's go to Stormblood, Byakko. Okay. Who does not have Byakko unlocked? And do you not have it because what you... Okay. That's gonna be a problem. We'll have to figure out a way around that. Lord, do you not have that because you don't have EX or because you haven't done... because you haven't done them at all. Because if you haven't done them at all, in general, I highly recommend you unlock all, like, just whatever, even if you don't think you want to do stuff, just, I beg of you, do all of the, trial stories for each expansion, do the raids for each expansion, and do the alliance raids for each expansion. If you can ignore whatever your own thoughts are for a second in general to people, I cannot recommend enough that if you want to play this game and enjoy this game, do that. Not just because you're gonna unlock more content, but because like the amount that those stories are important is insane. I haven't done any of those fights yet. Okay, is there any reason you haven't? Because if there isn't, I would recommend definitely getting to those ASAP. Okay, let's see. What trials can we do then? That severely limits us. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Yeah, because we can't do the Shadowbringers EXs because those are... We need a full stack and you still need to do mechanics for those. We'll just do Zervain real quick while I try to figure this out. Might as well run it again. I'm slowly getting all the side content unlocked. I should have my main to which I could swap over. Yeah, if you want to swap over your main at some point, that may make sense. But because the problem is that we, my plan was to run those when we had more than 4, but if we can't because of this one, then the problem is that we can't break down back into dungeon groups without kicking someone anyways. Where did Zervain go? There we go. Might be a bit random, but do you guys have a favorite Loporrit, and which Loporrit should be a card? I mean, all of them should be. Cheating Way should be a card. Like, literally the Loporrit that you played Triple Triad with. For me, it's either Pudding Way or Jamming Way. Because I don't know if you played the most recent Tribal Quest, but Jamming Way is hysterical. I'm checking around if you use one. Yeah, Willow, we'd love to have you. I'd love to. Oh, I should have been paying attention. We'd love to have more people so that we can clear the trials, and then potentially also even do the Shadowbringers trials. Yeah, Pudding Way is nice. Jamming Way card, please. Yeah, Jamming Way I think it's probably my number one. Without going my way. What about Send Me On My Way? Send Me On My Way. Now I'm just about... God, if I had more time and energy, I would create a meme channel for 14. That's literally just nothing but like Vine memes of 14. And just make like a 5-second video that's just like this Rusted Roots Send Me On My Way video.
Good and
with
evil.
like a little like Loporrit. It's like, I would reach out my hand. Or the popular no fucking. I'm on just wandering around, so invite is needed. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Lord, do you mind switching over to your main just so we could run Suzaku and Byakko? I forgot this was your ult, so I forgot that you had done it before, which is like a makes total sense why you wouldn't have done it on Lord, because it's like, why would what I was just surprised by is the amount you play and that you hadn't done it, but of course obviously you have a main. Let's get friends list. I'm friends with the Warrior of Light. Oh hey, Will's on. Nana. Willow. Sweet. You can invite Ven too. Sure. Where is Ven? Friends list. Do I have you on my friends list? This is why I try to put everyone on my friends list. There we go. Vendress. Do you have... Well... Oh, no, because you were just talking about that. You had them all unlocked, yeah. Okay, we got Willow. Now we just gotta wait for Lord and his character, which is fine. Actually, you know what we can do is... Who needed Zervan? Was it... Because I just want to... Obviously, if it's Lord, we don't want to run again, but... I know I have Suzu and Byakko. Me. Okay, was you know? Okay, then we'll go ahead and do Zervan until Lord gets back. Who does not have Zervan? I'm assuming that it... Oh. I thought you were... Okay, well, we're just gonna do Zervan. It definitely was. I think it was Vend. I think didn't pick it up when they went to go pick up maybe some of the other stuff, but they had not talked to the Wandering Minstrel or whoever you talked to for. Might be actually the robot. My bad. No, you're good. You're good. I think that was. It's all good. Here's the thing. Sometimes a little bit of headache, but like it's the point about these streams is just to help people out. The other thing is that once you get taken care of for this, you'll never have to worry about it again. So it's not a problem whatsoever. I'm too much like trying to keep something going. It's like it's okay to pause this. I know you have Suzu. Yeah, oh, you say you have the fights, not the cards. Okay, now I understand. Have you guys heard the rumor regarding the next ultimate that involves the Warring Triad? It's not going to involve the Warring Triad. It's going to be Omega. The Warring Triad doesn't... Okay, here's why it's not going to be the Warring Triad, in my opinion. One, they have done 4 so far, and it has been the Raid series and the MSQ fight. It is Ultima and Bahamut. It is Alexander and Thorin, right? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they couldn't do a different one here. But the other thing is that the Warring Triad and the acquisition of them is already a part of DSR. That is how you get to God King Thorin. Like, he doesn't get there without acquiring their power and internalizing it. So making it them 3 does not really make sense, as they've already added it in a sense as an element of one of the fights. What does make sense, and especially because they're already doing them for the Unreal, what makes a lot more sense is going straight to Omega and keeping the cadence that they have. I meant the rumor that the Warring Triad will combine into a super primal, like a pillar monstrosity or something. What's that rumor based off of? And, like, I don't know why that would happen. Yeah, you know? The Gemini... Okay, we're just waiting for Aaron doing his thing, so we'll just keep doing Zervan until then. I went to the fall. I've never seen what's down there. Oh, look, the floor. Apparently you don't see anything. Yeah, it's just empty nothingness for forever. Have you done this group of trials? Oh, you haven't done the Warring Triad at all? Aaron? Oh, okay, well that's fine. Well, you join back in and we'll just go straight to doing Stormblade stuff. But I will say, I highly recommend you do these, as they're very relevant to the current story, the current MSQ. No, you don't need to be sorry. I mean, that's totally fine. I'm just surprised. I'm also surprised just because how I tackle content, where like the first thing I go to do is like the raid and the alliance raids and trials and stuff. So like, but it's one, other people in different positions, but also some people just don't know that they're there because there's so many goddamn lists. Yeah. Great. So in all likelihood, we get Omega Shinryu Xenos. I would say not likely necessarily, unless they want to do Tsukuyomi as an ultimate, because the thing is remember, if we're saying that the past is present, right, and that their cadence is the same. If their cadence stays the same, it would be we'd fight Omega as the next one, and then we'd do a Shinryu ultimate. Now I think they might get fucky with it. They might do something like have Shinryu unite with Tsukuyomi and fight together, or like something crazy. Because they might like combine all the MSQ elements. But I don't know that I would expect Omega Shinryu, only because even though it makes sense because of what happens at Baelsar's wall. Here, let me Aaron, let me invite you back. And then we can get even though what happens at Baelsar's wall, then do we have anybody else who's wanting to join? If not, I'll go ahead and get us started. Big star. Back. Okay. Can everybody check? I'll check chat in a sec. But can everybody check that you have Jade Stoa Extreme? Ooh, I want a Tsuku ult. Yeah, like I think it would make. I think what we think about, like how wild DSR gets. I think what you could imagine is a world in which they say like, oh, Yotsuyu gets access to the moon mirror way earlier, and like Asahi shows up and gets it, and like you end up fighting her and Xenos, or they're like fighting each other or something, and you're like caught in the middle. What if they turned Tsukuyomi into Amaterasu? I don't think they'd turn her into Amaterasu. I think they would, if anything, have something like Fandaniel, or not Fandaniel, Asahi be Amaterasu, because you'd then have Sun and Moon, and literally his name is Asahi. Like, his name is goddamn Asahi. So I would say, like, that would be what I would expect. But, or not expect, but that would be my proposition for all that's worth. Ah. Sweet. I meant the rumor of the Warring Triad coming super primal like a pillar. Like, that's the thing, is like, I just like the Warring Triad, just to get back to the quick, I just like, don't know what there is to do with that for an ultimate that isn't just kind of making something up out of nowhere that they already haven't kind of touched on anyways elsewhere. And it would be much more hype and interesting and stick with the pattern they've established for them to do Omega next. So I've been meaning to, I don't like to be a bother. Yeah, you're not a bother, Aaron. Not at all. What you can do is also you can ask for people to join you in looking for group if you want people to come and do it with you. Wouldn't they need Yotsuyu to get more crystals or maybe a secondary Kojin relic? I mean, the thing is, like, okay, she gets the mirror earlier because Asahi shows up earlier, or, like, she survives the battle in Doma, ends up going to Alamigo, because, like, they just think that's, like, the DSR was a slight alternate timeline, right? And then they've got a bunch of crystals in Alamigo. Or, you know, she gets the mirror at the battle at the top of Doma, turns into Tsukiyomi and flies away, and, like, there's a bunch of ways they could just rationalize that. I don't know how likely it is. I mean, because like in the same way that the warring that you don't. I mean, the thing is that you get nit off, right? You get 3.3 in the DSR, which is why it's like I don't know how they make it work, but I bet they do make Tsukuyomi a part of it. Hey, no, that's Servant. So it was Shin Tsukuyomi. Yeah, something like that. Unless you mean like new, not like combination of Shin and Tsukuyomi. I mean, like, that could happen. I don't know if it would. I'd almost be like, I don't know that I'd say that it would. I just like, I think that's less interesting than like finding a way to, you know, play them off each other in some way. Your load times are trash, Willow. Do you think that's on your end, or do you think that's on the server? Yeah, there's a lot of routes and details to add what-if stories. Yeah, there's a lot of routes for that, for sure. Yeah, but I've had kind of some weird load times and stuff going on, too. Just no offense. Yeah, that's how it works. But yeah, I'm going to be very interested because of the way that, like, Alexander and Thornton are completely separate. Coils and Ultima are completely separate. But, like, Shinryu is kind of connected to Omega. So how do they choose to go about that? I mean, I guess they could do a completely alternate thing where, like, when and where Xenos uses Shinryu. Or maybe Xenos survives the battle of at the top of Alamigo and ends up showing up in Doma later on. I don't know. There's like 1,001 ways to play it, right? I mean, they could also find a way to implement the Four Lords into it the same way that, like, the Warring Triad, like, just even loosely. Hey, nice helicopter. Am I crazy? Can you buy the Triple Triad card for totems? No, you cannot. That's unfortunate. That really should be an option. Hey, V got the card. Nice. I mean, then there's like, you got Shadowbringers, right? Where, so like, the Four Lords and Element. The other thing is that we do end up getting 3 ultimates during this patch cycle, which I don't know if we will, but honestly, the fact that their cadence, they've managed to do it so far. I mean, maybe we will, but like, that means that by some point we're on Shadowbringers, which means they just then have to do Shadowbringers. If they got done from 2 or 3 and that, they'd be, you know, they're going to be catching up. And the question is, what do they do with the ultimates? And my pitch is like historical events, like the Battle of Carcano as an ultimate, I think would be awesome. Some shit like that. But beyond that, we've got what? After that, it's Hades / Elidibus. I think that's cool, because then you could do like a Shadow and Light ultimate. And then you have... I'm trying not to talk too much specifics. And then you have Eden. Eden ultimate. Dude, Eden ultimate is going to be fascinating. Any luck? Nope. And then Endwalker, you've got Pandemonium Ultimate. That's gonna be wild. But then again, so is the MSQ Ultimate. The MSQ Ultimate's gonna be wild for Endwalker. Just like have all the Elder Primals combining and fighting or something. You just have like Hydaelyn and... Can I get away with mentioning this? You just have Hydaelyn and Zodiark fighting the Endsinger. Something crazy. Dear game, please load faster. It's a very kind letter you put forth, Willow. Oh, by the way, Willow, I'm sorry. I keep losing... Which... I think I've asked this even before. Where is the PvP thread that we're talking about PvP in? Because I've been meaning to catch up on that, but I can't seem to find it. Lady, good to see you, glad to have you. Hello, I come to say hi and zoom our cause. I have a hard time being around people today, but I just wanted to wish everyone a fun stream and hope you will get all the mounts and goodies. Thank you, lady. Much appreciated. Take out the game and blow on it. Yeah, just take out the ones and zeros, the binary code, and blow on them. Jube isn't looking for group subthread. Perfect. Thanks, Willow. I'm sure they could do something special for Shadowbringers Ultimate. My guess is something with the memories of the convocation. Be careful about details. If you have something with Hades and Warrior of Life and more extreme. I think that's okay. I don't think that's too, but yeah. I think there's a lot of ways you could play it. I think you could definitely do the convocation thing. I think the problem with the convocation thing is the nature of Eden's story, already hearkening onto some of that as well. But Kayla? Wah, wah. But I will take it by Byaku's me. But I definitely think that the combining of the warrior of the Warrior of Light, the 5.3 boss and the 5.0 boss with like light and dark as an element would be really, really cool. I think there's a lot that can be done there. And just like whether they choose to play like as an alternate timeline thing of like how things play out, or maybe if, you know, what happens if certain characters are victorious. Brian, good to see you, glad to have you. Speaking of Brian, the banner should be updated, should be actually finally working. So, hopefully you're represented in there. It's going well. It's going well. We're just farming up triple triad cards bit by bit.
There is no turning back.
Oh, but you got the card again. God, you guys are getting the cards like crazy. I've always had such shit luck with triple triad. It's crazy. At least it's worth to mention. Yeah. Well, if people are getting it, we'll do maybe one or two more, and then we'll move on to Suzaku, so at least people are getting something else. You know, you aren't saddled with my bad luck. Don't forget, if you'd like to join us farming for triple triad cards, or I guess also mounts right now since we're doing trials, if you needed the Stormblood mounts as well. Wait, I have a lit. Wait, ACV, very careful about what you're saying. But there'll be the City Warrior of Light that can make it harder already. I don't know, like, doing that... well, but the city is not the same universe, really. I mean, like, it is, they draw you Shoal from it, right? So, like, the city's able to pull from within 14s, but, like, the thing is that you are expecting people to know Dissidia and do crossovers with Dissidia and stuff, and I think that's just a bad idea in general. Fuck. Still nothing. I think that would be a really bad use of... Because then you need to explain that, and I don't think that's a hype moment. I think that's a really underwhelming moment for most people who don't understand Dissidia, don't know what it is, and like are just like, why? And also then brings a lot of headaches in, like opens up the same like near bag of worms. You know? I'd much rather them just use the elements of the narrative at hand, especially because there's so much to use already between Hades, Elidibus, and all those characters. Probably won't get to DDR, but on the off chance we do get to DDR. How are you doing, Brian? Oh, we've got some people who this is their first time. Well, I'm sorry that Gemini and Ben. Ben, we'll have to do this on regular at some point. Oh no, you've done it on regular. This is EX for you, so it doesn't, so it's fine.
Tenzin, 'tis I. Sheathe your sword, I beg of you.
Oh, Suzaku does really want Tenzin to sheathe his sword, if you know what I mean. Pretty good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm always much better when streaming because it's just like
You gave me the strength
doing stuff with
to
you guys,
rise
hanging
from
out. It's
the
very easy and
ashes.
straightforward. And I'm just looking forward to like doing well. I don't know. Biggest thing usually is energy. But energy is easy to maintain when it's just all the momentum for this stuff. You can find the thread at the bottom at the top, but it does disappear from side menu after a week of inactivity or so. Okay, that must be why it's been having, or why for some reason it's just been having shit. Suzaku's so thirsty for that sword to be sheathed. You know it's true. It makes me so sad that like, well, actually we're taking our time, so maybe we will get to hear the second phase music. 'Cause the second phase music is so fucking good. Oh yeah, we're doing DDR.
I could not bear to lose you again.
Be ready to move. We might have to have someone slot into the other if yours is the empty one. Because it only does one per. Yep. If yours is empty, you gotta move into a different ring. Sorry, Willow. How did we do so much of this for farming for the mounts and I still didn't get a card for this? I guess the question would be how to empower the Warrior of Light even further beyond. Also, not every day you see Phoenix in the dress. I mean, I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to empower the Warrior of Light further beyond. I think you just make Warrior of Light work with Hades. I think you use Shadow and Darkness as like our motifs for Shadowbreaker.
If only you listen.
And I think you just have those two individuals unite. And I don't like you could have them Ascian Overlord, but you could also have, you know, just have them fighting side by side, which I think would be
Hearken to my melody.
very powerful and meaningful. And then it allows you to combine the 5.0 and 5.3 story together.
If it must be thus, then I'm glad. It is me.
Beautiful. Oh, hey, look, the mount. Sweet. Don't forget to roll for it if you don't have the mount. Which actually, I guess then that'll be easy for you. Must have upset RNGesus with all the sloppy gay bulges. Yeah, I mean, like, we know it. The ad mech can kill us. Yes, but if as long as we're doing enough DPS, we skip it. Let me know. Yeah, that's true. Let's do another Hell's Cure. Let's do 2 and 2. Got the katana in the mount. Nice. I love Suzu's second phase music. Yeah, it's real. It's a bop. It's super is a bop. It's okay if it's with you, Tenku.
Tenzin?
Why is
Tenzin,
my
'tis I.
button not working?
Sheathe your sword, I beg of you.
So is Suzaku in the humanoid form of a phoenix?
You gave me
or the phoenix she
strength to
stands on?
rise from the ashes.
So is Suzaku in the humanoid form or the phoenix she stands on? I don't understand your question. Like this is the phoenix is still her. The phoenix is her and the humanoid form is her. So I may just be misunderstanding. Let's see. Space for more DC traveling to Curl. Woo, Brian. Nice. Yeah, we'll have the full 8. Also, everyone, don't forget that if you have a specific triple triad card that you want, just tell me and we'll do that too. Right now, I'm just in a vacuum, just doing the ones that I know I need. But if any of you guys are looking for specific ones that you know you don't want to farm solo, I guess for right now it'd probably be beneficial to focus on trial one since we've got a full stack of 8. But actually, since we have a full stack of 8, I guess we could do the Shadowbreaker
you again.
too, if people wanted to. That's only if people are willing to learn some mechanics. because I mean we can skip most mechanics for the Shadowbringers ones, but there are still some fights that we've had before.
Trust in me, my love. I will protect you. I promise.
In the second phase, is she a humanoid or the phoenix under her? She's a humanoid. That's her. Yeah. Okay. Now I understand.
Please,
Yes.
my
This is
love.
her.
If only.
This is her physical. It's her physical manifestation. The same way that Byakko can be like slightly two different things, or that Seiryu can be like kind of normal man or like snake man sort of. But yes, this is
Hearken
her.
to my melody.
The phoenix is effectively just an extension of her. It's more like a familiar.
It must be thus.
See, because even the phoenix disappears, and she's still here.
It is you.
Sweet. Any luck? I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and triple triad cards worth having. Did anyone have any specific ones they wanted to get? Does not seem like it. We got Brian on the inbound, so let me see what trials. The main trials that I still have to do, I mean, it's really Suzaku, Byakko, and then Heaven's Word, or Shadowbringers ones, Diamond Weapon. So we could do a Diamond Weapon, or we could do Diamond Weapon or Hades. Or Diamond Weapon or Hades, or Eden's Promise. We're not going to do Eden's Promise Savage because there's too much to teach there. Even unsynced. So if you want to do Diamond Warrior or stuff, we could do that. Alternatively, well, no, we're not going to do Endwalker stuff because we can't unsync that. I'm at the Sea Tree. Sweet. Okay. Whoops. On Curl. Sweet. Is that everyone? Cedric, do I have you as a friend? No. Welcome, party people. I sadly don't have any of the weapons, so I'll need to back out. Yeah, no, Aaron, it's fine. We can always do more Stormblood. And the other thing is we can do Hades EX. So here's the question: do people want to do Hades EX? I totally forget all the mechanics of that fight, but because we're on sync, we won't have to worry about them as much, but we could learn them real quick. We could do a bunch of Hades EX, and potentially even get them out for Hades EX. Or do people want to do more, keep it easy, keep it simple, and do Jade Stoa and Hell's Cure? In the meantime, I think, while people decide, I'm going to throw up a Jade Stoa, because the Jade Stoa goes so fast. Gonna kill my man, the humanity. Hades EX. Okay, I mean, I'm down for it. Over here with all the summoners, so we're just ready to res anyone going down. What servers you guys are? We are on Crystal Curl. We are currently at 8 people, so one of the things we could do is we could also split up and have people do parties if we need more people, but I don't care, I don't have a preference. Okay, well then let's do Hades EX. It's been so long since I did it. Honestly, I'm thinking let's try a it once and seeing what happens, and then if we clear, a messy clear will be fine. If not, then we'll but I'm curious if we can like blind it.
You are stronger than I dared hope.
What about this? Did I get the Byakko card now? Why must it hurt me so? Why must I not get the cards? The one person with literally physically owning the cards in real life, but not in the game. Let's see. Let's make sure that like everyone can do it first, because I have a bad feeling that we're gonna do this and it's not gonna let us. Hey, look at that. Crystal Curl, yeah. I do like the mechanic in XXIX summoning the other Ascians as shades. Yeah, I literally, I don't think I've done this since Shadowbringers. Or apparently not on Lend? I know I did it. I know I did at least one clear of it. That's weird. I have not done. Yeah, so we're gonna blind prog this one, guys. And then what's gonna happen is if this is a complete mess, don't stress. It's totally fine if it's a complete mess.
Show your vaunted strength, and I shall expose the lie of your fragmented existence.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to see how we do. We're gonna try to run it, and if it's a complete mess, that's fine. What we'll do after is I'll go into voice comms so we can do like call outs and stuff, and we'll also throw up a quick like guide. And there's also people who have done guides for the level 80 stuff. I know it's not quite Emerald Weapon, but I know it's not. Does anyone have the phase 3 safe spot marker? No. We'll need clock positions. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead if that's the case, and we're gonna go ahead and throw up a guide. YouTube.
Aren't doing
80s EX.
enough damage, you can upgrade your weapon or supplement your attacks with items.
Stop playing YouTube. 80s unsynced EX. Got it. Boo, let's YOLO. Well, the problem is that if we're gonna require light parties, then literally we're not gonna be able to successfully YOLO, and it's just gonna be a mess. You know what? Fine. We'll fucking YOLO it. Okay, so just for now, let's get into light parties at the very least. V, you're on me. You're on Umino, sorry. You're on Umino. Maul, you're on me. Willow, you're on me. Cedric, you're on V. Gemini, you're on me. Vend, you're on Umino. Okay? Cool. Everyone got that? These are your light parties. Look to the... we've got Willow. Who are we missing? Gemini. Yeah, Gemini, you're on us. Okay, now everyone in clock positions, which main tank, so north, off tank is south. So everyone needs to stand in their positions around this square. I just called you Maul. Yes, M-A-L. Healers are left, right. V, you're on the left. V's on the 9 o'clock. Maul, you're on the 3 o'clock. Gemini, yeah, you go to the 7-ish o'clock. Yeah. Down there. Maul, can you please get on the 3 o'clock position? And Willow, can you be on the northeast position? Maul, 3 o'clock. East. So east position. So Maul, you need to be standing here. Just stand in the position just so like everyone's very clear on where it's supposed to be. In equilateral to everyone else. So like right here. Yeah. So we're gonna get in comms. Yes, we're gonna get in comms after, but that's only if you wanted to YOLO it, so we're YOLOing it. So we're first doing this. We're gonna try it this way, and then we'll do comms after. Okay. So everyone remembers their light parties? Don't forget to eat.
Flee forward. Scurry and scatter.
Okay. That's simple enough. So we have to make sure that we're spread. So you want to be in clock positions for that so you don't all get hit by the same stuff.
Darkness be purged.
What's Raven's assault do? it's just on me. Okay, is that a shared tank? Okay. It's a tank swap. Those firing in order. You gotta just make sure that we pay attention to what that order is. Okay, phase change. This is simple enough. Heal up, everyone. Passage of arms if for extra defense in case there's an attack. Please behind the passage of arms. Please behind the passage of arms. Okay, never mind. We're good. I mean, that's the other thing, right, is that they already used the shades mechanic for this, so them using it ultimate seems less likely, but we'll see. Oh, okay. Just like Nabrialis from Chrysalis. Okay. Okay, each one of us can only take one of them. Simple enough. And this is where you would get into light party stacks, so you would only stack with the corresponding person. Okay. We can clear this just by clearing it. I'm getting in comms now. So over on the Discord, I will be in general. This isn't YOLO. Yeah, this is. YOLO means you don't know what the mechanics are. It's clocked for those meteors. Yeah. Okay. So the two things to remember. So when he does that first attack early on, the darkness is going to go follow each one of us. We don't want to be stacked on top of each other. So you want to make sure you're in your clock positions early on. For the meteors, you also want to take the meteor that is assigned to your clock position. Does everybody understand where their clock position is? If wherever you've been standing on this. So for instance, I would be the north clock position. So I would go to the one to the far other side. The south would take the meteor that was here. So you want to be trying to stay in those positions. Other than that, when there comes that time where you have the split, where it has the stack markers, what's going to happen is it's going to probably, I'm assuming, target the healers. It's usually the healers, and you're going to run to whoever your associated healer is. So for us, I'm going to be on top of Mal, and then Gemini and Willow will also be on them. The rest of you guys are going to stack on top of V. If you have any questions, say so in chat for now, or forever hold your peace.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Actual questions, please. Since this is YouTube, we're contractually obligated to like, share, and subscribe. The Minstrel Wanderers can really have weave a serious boss fight. Yeah, absolutely. Tanks have a cleave, do not stack in the Nalbrialis phase. Okay, so tanks do not stack for the light parties. Is that what you mean, Umino? And also, when he does the double attack, is that where we tank swap, or do we need to be sharing that? Is the tank swap as incorrect? Because I asked two questions there. So is it tank swap or is it... Okay, tank swap. So yeah, try to be roughly in your clock positions already, because... Yeah. Usually yeah, Uno, you're right. I should have centered the boss rather than having him back here. Well, I guess it's okay if I'm gonna cover up south in order to pull him back. Please be in... Gemini, you gotta be preemptively in... oh no, you were in your position. I see what you're doing. Yeah, smart. Remember, he does one and then he swaps to the other side. You gotta preemptively be in position. Grab his assault again. Apparently, that didn't go off smooth enough. My bad, we don't. Oh, I see. There's the one that's open over there. So we want to move. Yeah. So you want to look for the one space that's open and stand opposite of it. Okay, now we go into phase 2. Remember the main things for the meteors. You want to make sure to be using your clock, doing your clock spot, and you also want to make sure that you are... So, Mal, you want to be over on the east. You want to be preparatorily ready for that. Okay. Embalming, stay off me. Or, oh, it's not. I'm not the one with it. Okay, was the problem there we didn't hink through? Tanks take all the meteors. Okay, so we just need to rotate through. Okay, then if I'm starting north, you're starting south. Are we doing clockwise? Okay, tether's point away from meteors. Okay. Umino, so are we rotating clockwise then? So I'm going, obviously, north, you know, A to 2 to B to D, B to 3. Clockwise, yep. Okay, cool. And then, yes, try to make sure that the people, if you're tethered in that, face away from the tanks. Good to know, yeah. I'm down 10, and I will make sure that he's pulled center. I mean, I guess the only person that's really a problem for is Gemini. Well, no, it's for a problem for you too, you know. Sorry. Back here in clockwise order. Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that that was the order me and you were gonna do. Because, you know, people do weird shit sometimes. More control.
Scurry and scatter. Darkness reigns.
Remember, you gotta, yeah, look to which side that they're facing, and then swap.
By darkness be purged.
Wait for this to go off. Did you voke off me? What happened there? That was weird. I don't know what. Oh, I see. You're saying the safe spot. Can we get Bend up? Okay, what happened? So was that because I was on Meteor, so is that because Umino missed one, or is that because people faced the tank, the tether, wrong direction? They took 700k damage from the combat. Right, but was that because we didn't grab the comments? Like, what happened? Okay. Tank got hit. Okay, guys, so you need to be looking at whether or not you have the line that connects you to the ads. If you have a tether line, you need to make sure, you need to be looking for the people with the chain icons. You need to make sure you are not in line with them or not facing them. So that is me and Umino. If we are doing that, you need to not make sure that you are moving away from us, because otherwise we will die and the comments will be a problem. We're doing good, everyone. We're blinding it for the most part. I guess technically some of us have done it, so. Maybe I just didn't complete this on ever? I guess I must have not, because I'm not remembering. Yep, centered. Sorry, my bad. Pulling him out.
Scurry and scatter.
Yeah, thanks for swapping with me for North.
Darkness reigns.
I guess that wouldn't really matter at that point. You just swap from side to side. Yeah, or I guess north to south also works.
By darkness be purged.
There we go. I think that time that it didn't work a time ago, I think I built it off of you, even though it was already maintained because we had swapped last time. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's no damage there. Let's toss Willow Clemency. Prague, yeah. Be ready to move. Yeah, perfect, Willow, thank you. Get on your light parties. Be focused on rezzing, and I will throw out heals. Let's go and see. I'm assuming that we need to split. No, I already voted. You gotta take the other one. Unless we don't need to split. Unless we just attack them. I'm assuming that we have to... Okay. Be careful, guys. You can't pull... You can... If someone has a tether on them, if you can't run through that tether, otherwise you pull it off of them. We all need to stack in the center. We can't stack in the center. A lot of us can't. We actually have to be rotating around. The other people also need to make sure that they're not facing the tank, throwing the line around them.
Yeah, I mean, the people who don't have any mechanics need to be in the center and not taking hits from everything else.
So if you guys are not, if you do not have a tether, you need to be staying in the center and away from the tank with the comet, or getting the comets, and as well as you need to be doing, not standing by and in and around the people with the tether. As for that mechanic there, Umino, you seem to have done this. So, what is going on with the fire and ice? I'm assuming that we need to take those tethers and then match them to which one of them has the debuff. These need to be spread, but we should be able to achieve that before having to work. Great. But we need to.
Yeah, it's basically like Omega, where half of us can attack one, half of us can attack the other.
Okay. Are we going to split them, or because we're at 90, are we able to cheese that mechanic?
They have to be far apart, or are they taking no damage?
Okay, cool. So, is there a dedicated for? Am I supposed to be taking one of them over the other? Like, is there one that is better for me to consistently take, or no, it would just be based on what color I get, right?
Debuff color, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I misread the debuff color. Is it flipped debuff color? So if you have red, you take blue, or is it matching? So if you have red, you take red.
Flip.
Okay, flip. Okay, cool.
The debuff color is the one that you cannot damage.
Perfect.
Oh, and also since the ads aren't really a color, La Habrea is fire and Eorzean is ice.
Yes, they have the orbs around them, right?
Okay.
At least they do on my screen, so that's another way to mention it. There. Doing great. And thank you to those of you with experience who are offering your insight. Appreciate it.
Scurry and scatter.
If I had thought we were doing more of this, I would have actually prematurely looked up a memorize guide.
Darkness reigns. By darkness be purged.
Lots of movement, but at least we're not having to dodge around the entire arena quite like in the arc. Okay, everyone, you know what to do. Tanks got meteors. Keep the lines away from everyone else. If you do not have a tether, stay in the middle to allow the healers to easy access to you. You can preemptively do that now. You can be in those positions. Perfect. Okay, make sure to check your buff colors and attack the opposite color. They should have orbs around them that are based on their disposition. So let's switch to that. Don't have this debuff yet. Okay, there we go.
Attack the corresponding one, correct?
Yeah, so blue means you attack red. So if you have the blue, you're attacking La Habrea. If you have the red, you're attacking Iggy. Can we just cheese this with health, or do we need to worry about this? Also, if you have a tether, make sure you're not running around like a lunatic, because you will make other people take it. And if you see someone with a tether, do not run through them, or you will take it from them. Oh, that's what's good. So is this clock positions, or is this stack on the top of each other? Okay, is the best way to do that, so you've got the rings, obviously, so you could donut on top of each other, but I'm assuming there's a secondary mechanic.
We needed to heal to full, and we didn't heal to full.
Okay, but I'm just asking for the donuts. So, like, is the plan to stack on top of each other, or is there another mechanic that avoids that certain people can't stack?
If I recall correctly, there's a thing where people pair up on Cardinals, the DPS, on the outside, and then tanks and healers on the inside. I think it was tanks and healers who had the donuts.
Okay.
That might need to guide.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's pull that up. We can just pull that mechanic up at the very least. XXIX guide.
Players with the fire debuff will only be able to target Eorzean, while players with the blizzard debuff will only be able to target La Habrea. The tanks must also ensure they're tanking the shade opposite their debuff to avoid lethal damage during each health adds, while the two tanks grab the tether, so make fire all
Ancients.
to healer to control and applying debuffs on all players. The tanks and healers will be afflicted by Doom, Ancient Circle, and Cursed Shriek. To resolve Doom, these players must be healed to full or they will die. Ancient Circle creates a very large donut attack around each tank and healer. To control and create a safe zone around the boss, we assign each tank and healer to a specific cardinal point in melee range. Cursed Shriek will petrify any...
So this is simple enough. So it's basically everyone, so the healers and tanks are going to be in melee range. And you're going to be your cardinal points. So Mal, you're going to be in your east. V, you're going to be in the west. I'm north, and then Umio in the
player
south.
Looking at these 4 players after its duration. The damage dealers will
but you need to be like max melee in order to be it so that we're there's a safe zone.
Be
but
afflicted
also
with
we're not.
Beyond Death, Off Balance, and Forked Lightning. To remove the Beyond Death debuff, damage dealers will need to take lethal damage or they will eventually die. To handle this, they'll buddy up with a tank or healer and stand in one layer of the Ancient Circle.
So, and then what's going to happen is each one of the DPS is going to have a partner here. So you're going to stand in east, south, north, or west based on who your partner is. So, in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to, so let's say I'm here. Can I get tanks and healers to stand in positions in a closed, like in a closed circle? Umino, can I get jumps out? Okay, well, I don't know if there is here, but So effectively, what would happen is, yeah, Gemini, you would be with Maul. Willow, you would be with me. So you'd like stand basically right behind me. Right behind me. So that's in front of me. You would want to stand behind me. Yeah, perfect. And even closer than that. You don't want to be quite that far away. Yeah. Then you're on what? Are you on southeast? Because you would be behind Umino if you're southeast, and then Cedric, you would be behind V. So basically, we would be standing like this, which means that all the DPS will be getting hit by only one of the rings. You basically want to be hit by only one ring, and then if you're only hit by one ring, you'll take damage, but you won't die. And then we're gonna have to make sure that people are like healing up and healing, and because we're in melee range, we'll also be it'll be much easier for healers to heal everyone. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions on anyone's part? Cool. We're doing this, guys. I was not expecting to be doing Hades farm tonight, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, perfect. Whoever set up the ABs, yeah, perfect. Yeah, especially because all the tanks and healers know where to be at this point.
Flee, fool! Scurry and scatter! Darkness reigns!
About me, so I'll worry about that. Remember that you can stand really close to the center. You don't want to be on the far side of a thing. So if the safe zone's the left side, just then go stand right over the corner on the left side and then swap right over to the right side. You don't want to be all the way over. Go to the open slot. Ben, make sure Mal, make sure that you're looking out for where everybody else is. Everybody else is going.
Yeah, I
to
couldn't see anyone. That's why I was looking around.
Oh, all good. You guys know what to do for Nabrialis. Make sure you're careful of the tethers. If you don't have a tether, go stand in the center. Watch out for the meteors. Let the tanks take them. Oh, that was lucky as shit. Okay, at the very beginning of this, you're going to have a couple seconds before you get your debuff. If you have blue, you're attacking La Brea. If you have red, you're attacking Eorzean. But right now, you can attack whoever you want for the first couple seconds. Okay. Blue on La Brea, red attack Eorzean. Beautiful. In positions for attacking the, remember, you can go stand in front of your people. Be ready to heal. Need to be healed up for. Okay. I don't know if that's so. Mal or V. We need more healing that because even out tossing out clemencies, I wasn't able to get up to full.
Yeah, I was popping my Eorzean prognosis. If need, I have all healers to max, so if I need to swap to a different one, I can.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like a. Wow, I literally don't know why I can't remember the ability of my Sage skills right now, but a Pneuma with your the boost to Pneuma would probably be like really good to use right there.
All right.
Because Pneuma's a massive heal, and then if you you can boost it with why the hell am I forgetting the skill that increases your healing for that one. But
yes, and so if you also have the, so I think that was on me. But if you have, is it the person who has the eye needs to be looking away from Hades, or is it people need to be looking away from the person who has the eye? Because sometimes it's a little.
DPS need to be looking outwards, away from tanks and healers.
Okay. Yes. So make sure you're not looking at the people in front of you. When after that first mechanic goes off, you'll see like above, like for instance me, like if Willow, you'd see like there's the eye above my head. You want to look away, same way you would with other stuff, until that resolves. Yeah, Mal, do you want to switch to healer?
I have all 4 maxed out, so I can swap to whichever one.
Yeah, if you want to do Ast or White Mage, just so we have a barrier and true healer.
All right.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being malleable. Go away. Go away. Don't punch you.
Oh, it's one of my friends.
What's one of your friends?
The person standing next to us.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. There was a notification on my computer. That's what I thought.
Oh.
No, I'm glad to have them. Oh, it's going good. The fuck you doing here? Bored. Okay, everyone remembers what to do?
I do.
Let's get people's things up. Well, that was your keyboard, okay? Was V1 last time? Who was what? What is the fucking shortcut for this?
Yeah, B was 2, I was 1.
Okay. Waymarks. What is party? Shift M, that's what it is. Okay, someone else got it. Sweet. I'll give people a second. Do we need cardinals or intercardinals?
Nah.
Okay.
At least I don't need them.
I think at this point we know where to stand. Come on, a little more, ow!
Flee forward. Scurry and scatter. Darkness reigns.
So remember, you can stand basically right in the middle, but just like slightly on the side you need to be, and then just cross right over. You don't have a lot of time before you cast again. Perfect.
By darkness we purge.
Thank you, Mina. Oh. What? Did I take aggro back somehow? I guess it makes times, yeah. I went wrong side. Remember, try to use True North as your marker. Like, at least I find that the most useful tool, so. Remember, meteors and lines stay in center if you do not have a tether. If you have blue, you are on La Habrea. If you have red, you are on Ignore. You are free to attack whoever at the beginning. Okay, into your positions. Remember DPS to look away from the tanks and healers when they have the eye over them. Look away. Sweet. Okay, final phase.
The future of this star shall be shaped by my hands.
Okay, let's try to cheese this part.
I shall be raised up by the prayers of my fallen brethren. Behold, a sorcerer of El tremble before my glory.
Okay, meteors, I'm assuming just like last time. Make sure to avoid the meteors unless you are the tanks.
Well, I guess he just wanted me, I guess.
We'll take it. Split into light parties. Unless you have a, if you have a, you need to look, if you have an ice over you, you need to stay away from people. Fuck it,
My dormant brethren, dream now of a dark tomorrow.
I think this is a checkpoint.
Must reclaim its vain
Is there a checkpoint in
reflections.
EX?
In Zodiac's name, I beseech you.
I mean, I think there is an emerald. If you die, to start in phase 2, if you start with emerald, I guess maybe. Beautiful, guys. Yeah, I think it actually.
Has the waters like one free?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know I failed this.
Damn you! Damn your wretched blessing!
That was a good fight. I guess try to hold for limit break 3 if you can. Willow. Hades, I love you, you crazy sadistic fuck.
Then why don't you marry him, Willow?
I think Willow would. Yeah, Okay, no, unless Willow can get reds one of the healers. It's good. We'll see if that's immense holding on. You didn't happen to cast anything? No, just they got through them. Hey, look, towers. Res is out. Perfect time. Okay, no, not checkpoint. Checkpoint. Okay, let it check that real quick.
Vertical donut attack. We'll call down another 2 sets of neck caught inside the circle goes off. Then ice all players will also soon be knocked away a set distance from the center of the platform. To handle this combo of mechanics, we assign specific spots for the damage dealers around the center of the platform and buddy up the tanks and healers to share the damage. Once the knockback happens, each tank and healer set will be knocked back together to share the damage, while each damage dealer is knocked safely away to avoid overlap. There is a bit of AoE damage happening during this time, so healers will need to be ready to quickly heal up before the next.
Okay, so for that part where we got knocked out at the beginning, or right as he phase shifted. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna stack on top of Mal, and Umino is gonna stack on top of V, and we're gonna be on effectively B, and you guys are gonna be on D. The DPS are gonna stand at the inter-cardinals around the A, B, C, D. So yeah, like that one, where that one is, will be whoever's clock position that is, effectively. The DPS will stand in their clock positions. So like Gemini, you would stand in between C and B. Willow, you would stand in between A and B. If that makes sense to everyone.
Put a picture in the chat if you want to see it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but you can use the lines on the board to.
And I'm just gonna
limiting the safe area of the pot. Healers will
skip that.
Back of the
that.
Watch this. In the final phase, sides of the platform. To easily handle this, players can move to the edge of the platform next to an incoming current marker. Since doing safe, boss will cast Gigantonic Key, dealing high raid-wide damage. This is immediately followed by Quadra Strike, a double hit of damage on the entire raid. Healers will.
Okay, so basically the final phase is just straight up going to be make sure you're ready to dodge those things that they start out on the sides and they're going to move in. So look at the arrows. You don't want to stand where the arrow is, but you also don't want to stand anywhere within that line. So you have to be ready to dodge around. Other than that, it's just going to be basically heal and damage as fast as possible. Healers just try to keep people up because basically they're going to be damage coming out during that, and then right afterwards there's going to be a giant raid wide. But if we get through those, it's game over for him. So that's it. Yeah, we totally got this. Everyone's doing great. 10, so people a second. Food check if you care.
Bleed forward. Scurry and scatter.
Spread. Remember that you can be on either left side or right side, whichever is safer when
Darkness reigns.
Over. And swap.
By darkness be purged.
Tank swap. You can go stand over here, northwest. Perfect. Look at us. It's like a real team. Okay, we got meteors, we got tethers. Do not let your tethers hit the tanks. Do not worry about the meteors, and if you are not doing either of those mechanics, just stand in the centers and let the healers heal you. Someone with a tether did not. Okay, we have time to recover from this. Prepare for Nabriella or La Habrea and Igyorm. If you've got red, attack Igyorm. If you've got blue, attack La Habrea. Remember, if you have red, you need to attack Eorzean. Get ready. You're gonna. No, do not. Okay. Careful. Yeah. Okay. Oof.
Don't worry, still alive.
Okay, everyone on positions. Willow on me on A. DPS be behind your counterpart. Willow. Yep. Remember to look away. What happened? And DPS. What happened there?
I think we're also supposed to look away.
Okay. Well, no, the frozen I get, but like people were dying. Full health. Okay. Okay, reset. Yeah, we'll definitely try that. So healers and tanks also look away during the battle.
Well, I noticed when I looked away, I did not get the status effect.
Right, and that makes sense. It's just that we got through with everyone frozen last time. I just assumed that those groups were meant to be frozen for that bit, but
Scurry and scatter.
this part, so I'll bother calling it. Remember to pay attention to if you have tethers for the next phase, though, because like if you mess that up, you're gonna mess up the tanks as well.
By darkness be purged.
Oh, whoa! Hey, look at the nice DPS, guys. Completely skipped the. Okay, get ready, tethers and comets. Be very careful with tethers. Perfection. Blue attacks La Habrea, red attacks Igyorn. Make sure you look at which one you have. And remember, after you kill yours, you can start attacking the other ones. Perfect. Everyone in positions. Willow on me on A. Remember to look away from the tanks and healers for DPS, and tanks and healers remember to look away from the boss. Basically everyone looked away, I guess. Don't forget to DPS though afterwards. Yep. Okay, it is definitely tanks and healers look away.
I don't know how I got hit with that, but alright.
Sometimes the server talk, TikTok just be like that. Okay. The main thing to remember for this is this first part we're going to be pretty much fine on. The part after this is where everyone remember where your clock position is. You're going to have to stand in the clock position for DPSs. I am going to be on B, V, and Umino are going to be on D. And we're going to get knocked to the side, or but we'll be able to survive as long as we stand on these positions. The DPS, though, make sure that you're in your intercardinals, otherwise you'll kill us.
The future of this star shall be shaped by my hand.
But that's not at the very beginning. That's once the ice and the party stacks start happening.
I shall be raised up by the prayers of my fallen brethren. Behold, a sorcerer of El tremble before my glory.
Okay. Tanks hand or meteors. Other than that, just keep DPSing. Make sure to destroy the ethereal jail.
Please, I'd rather not die.
Perfect. Okay, get in positions for the light party stuff. That's gonna happen in just a second here. Get in your intercardinals. No. Willow, not on top of us. In your intercardinal position. Gemini, in your intercardinal position. Out of the. You want to get out of the ice? Okay. Well, we skipped it. Good job, guys.
I will say, this is a pretty nice phase change.
Yeah, no, it's very pretty. I mean, the difficulty is always the length, right, if you're trying to farm. But it is very beautiful.
My friend earlier, who showed up out of the blue, he actually was doing P8S, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll say that's also another good phase change.
Yes, very, very good. I'm actually very sad that that second storm is not part of normal. I really should be. Okay, guys. So this part is, remember, you're going to need to do the dodging from side to side. Look where the arrows are going, and they're going to go start blasting in lines across those points. Just make sure you dodge those, and then try to be DPSing as much as possible, and it's game over. We've got this, motherfucker. And if you get hit by the first one, do not start following the direction it's going. Go the opposite direction. Just eat that one, and then don't keep trying to dodge. It's better to even just stand still if needed. Here they come. Okay, everyone together. Red White coming in. Red White still coming in. Get on towers. Light parties on towers. Perfect. Limit break now. DPS. Any one of you. I don't care who it is. Go for it. Booyah! Good job, everyone. I did not think that today's
Triad card.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping for it, but oh, nice, yeah, nice that you got it. I no such luck on my end. Oh, at least I got the item. I don't need that. I do want the coffer. I do want the weapon if nobody else. I mean, I guess if anybody else wants. Yeah. I'm assuming other people want that skin. Okay. I technically should end here, but honestly, I'm fine going for another round. Would people like to, speaking clear that now? Would people like to go see if we can do it another one?
I'm down for that.
Elio forever will be searching for that one mount and that one card. It's true. I mean, like, it's really sadly true. My luck is hysterically bad. Our journey will never end. Yeah, that journey to get them out. Okay, everybody's in. Let's do it. I also am kind of a fan of making the, like, a multi-phase fight where the absolute last phase is kind of easy. Where it's like, that's like the you made it, it's the cooldown time. It's now like, enjoy your victory lap.
Actually really fun to do.
What's up?
This is actually really fun to do. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely, right? It's a lot of fun when you, like, have people coordinating and, like, can kind of trust the other players. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a drink quick. I'll let you guys set up.
Alright, everyone, we start the fight, but we don't let Elio attack. So we all just die.
Oh dear.
And Elio can sell the fight. He's a paladin.
Hey guys, guess what?
Uh-oh.
Ooh! Devil just knocked over a dish.
Uh-oh. It's 7 p.m. where I am, and I'm sipping coffee because of a headache. Woo.
Okay, I'm back. The boy says hi. You know, it's funny. I was like, I wonder why chat gets so quiet every time we start doing stuff like this. And then I realized, oh, it's right. It's because most of the people who are fucking watching are also in here fighting with me.
We're fighting for our lives in here.
Oh
yeah,
god.
Exactly. Everybody good? Let's get this guy.
Get this bread.
Bread. At least we know Hades doesn't skip arm day. Look at those fucking... Well, I guess his normal arms are pretty wimpy, so...
Do creation magics count as gains?
Can you even be swole if you can be whatever you want to be? And flip! You know, something I really find very interesting, and since we're doing Hades at this point, I don't mind mentioning it. You see at the end of the fight in 5.0, as well as here, like, the ruins of Amarok, right? Oh, I must have attacked and accidentally pulled that girl. What I find very interesting is that, are these ruins what it's supposed to look like after we defeat him? I mean, obviously Amarok still exists, supposed to be see like in 5.3 and stuff. But like, what is this manifestation? And what is the manifestation we see after defeating Hades in 5.0?
Probably his state of mind.
Yeah, but it seems like a physical space. So like here it makes sense, right? Because like everything's shifting and changing in here. But like you actually see the sun, the day sun and stuff in the 5.0 cutscene. And like, it seems like the physical world. Remember, tethers to keep them away from the tanks. We appreciate it very much. Perfection, people. Time to beat the shit out of a very sad old man. I mean, like, 14 is just stacked with things where you could absolutely just put headlines but completely out of context. Let's see, what would be good? Like, terrorist freedom fighters, slay crown prince. Okay, blue means La Habrea, red means attack Eorzean.
Nude man runs most successful casino in world. How does he do it?
I mean, that's not so different from Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But, so, yeah, no, I feel like that would be a drinking game all its own of some kind.
I mean, some of the stuff you hear out here in Nevada is really weird. Like, this is a War of Light topic right here, but a drunk man swam across the Hoover Dam.
I mean, honestly, once you spend any amount of time in Florida, everything seems pretty, Okay, position! Willow, on me. Remember to look away. Oh, God. Oh, God. Can I get healed? Look away. Perfect.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know if it's internet. You may want to, like, just do maybe like a half second earlier if it's network problems.
I was looking away, that was the problem.
Oh, well, that would do it too. Okay, guys, you know what to do. If we do DPS fast enough, we can skip the mechanic where we need to stand in positions. So just try to hit him hard. If you've got a potion, I guess throw him. I mean, not now, obviously. Yeah, or just keep painting. Paint the ground full of blue. That'll.
Don't worry, I have a better plan. It's what gunbreakers do best.
Die? You superbolide too early?
Behold, a
Claim to be tanks, but are actually DPS?
You mean 3 DPS in a trench coat?
Yes.
Yep. I resemble that remark. Not even resent it, just resemble it. Watch out for comets. Don't overlap the tanks, but also be prepared to kill the ethereal jail.
Oh wow, Hades doesn't want me this time. That's because I'm just talking all this smack about him.
Destroy the jail. Okay, now DPS him as hard as you possibly can. Let's try to get that mechanic. Faster.
Oh! Off the edge I go.
Yeah. Not
We
quite.
to the edge.
Wrong fight.
Hey now. A little early for that.
Oh, dude, imagine them combining the final theme though, like like Tomorrow and or like Shadowbringers, and then combining it with the Edge for the fight.
God.
Like, having some kind of remix that's like all three of those.
Oh.
Because while To the Edge is like harkens most strongly onto Elidibus' experience, it absolutely still works for any of the Unsundered. Are they activating Superbolide too early, or are they putting you through a test of your reflexes?
No.
Yeah, exactly, the Vince.
Damn you! Damn your wretched blessing!
Yeah, if only we had
try
it.
to get
Go ahead.
Try to get people up, but make sure that you be prepared to dodge the lines. Remember that you can pick a side, and the thing is that the opposite side is going to be interweaving. So if you pick one side and then just dance between for the most part, you'll be okay.
Yeah, if only we got encounters with Xenos and Shadowbringers, where it's you're fishing, minding your own business, a test of your reflex, and you see him in the water.
The one
We're
marker
gonna keep
is for the
DPSing.
first set of super players, hexa players.
Try to avoid standing in the center, as you will have no time to change your position. After this, once he starts casting, be ready to collapse together. We're gonna need the heals. Yep, okay, together. All mitigation you got. Now's a good time.
No way, raw. They lay down in like a Family Guy death pose.
Light sacks on towers. Perfect. Together. Mitigation. Okay. Keep at it. I don't know what comes after this. Limit break true. Gemini, I want you to use limit break. Once to get there. Okay, this is just like first phase. Pick a side and dance. Not literally.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Look at that. Hey! Fuck!
Oh god,
I'm
there's
not
gonna
gonna
be...
use streamer privilege. I'm not gonna use streamer priv. Oh god, no.
Let
No.
him get it, guys. Give it.
Oh no. No, don't let me.
Let him
Oh
get
god.
it.
Oh no. I'm gonna step away for a second. I'm gonna go clean up the dish Deadpool broke. I'm gonna let you guys argue over whether or not.
I will, like everybody else, just leave the instance and let Elio take it. I'll pay you Gil if I need to.
How much we
I got a
talking?
95, but I'll pass on it.
My god. I don't know. How much will it take? 100k?
I can work with that.
100k each? More? Do you need more?
I'll take 100k.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I have to know. Oh, okay. Oh, well, thank you guys. I want you to know that if I didn't get it, I would not be mad. The one thing I would ask that is if people were gonna roll, just let me know so I can prepare myself. But thank you so much, guys. Now I don't have to. That's one less I have to worry about.
We were bribed, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I wonder what the fuck I missed. Oh, did I get coffer too? Nice.
I'm on my way.
That's pretty. That's pretty. Fuck this game. No, next time it's on. It's what he deserves. I disappear for 1 second. Okay, I have time. Do we want to go one more time? I think we could have time for that, if people are into it.
Let's get our bribe money first.
Did V actually bribe you?
Yes, 100k.
Maybe.
I passed on a 95.
Now I'm brokenhearted for you. Okay, but at least to be fair, you did. Okay, you're getting something out of it. So you did make a choice.
I had a 92, so.
Oh god. Well, we know that's when I would have gotten my 7.
God, do I know how that feels.
You should see, like, I have 2 statics, and the amount of times that we've been running stuff, and that we have run things for multiple hours and seen like 7 horns, and I still roll in the single digits is wild. It's amazing. It's terrible. It's glorious and beautiful to behold as long as you're not me.
Yeah.
Dude, Umino, I have not seen that axe. Is that the Manderville one? Is that the newest one?
Thank you. This one goes in good cause.
Oh, Imperial Magitech axe.
Mostly crafting together.
Who would ever get the Manderville weapons?
I mean, I'm literally look at these. Look at this fucking shield and sword. Tell me this is not pretty.
Who would ever get the Manderville weapons?
So, how many people here? Okay, we've got Hades, we've got Manderville, we've got Blue Dabba Dabba Die. I actually don't even know what.
Somewhat bigger flex. I have a Heaven's Ward relic done. 2 of them, actually.
Actually, I had the Stormblood one.
Thank you.
Yeah, here, I can glamour mine into that.
Don't come at me with the elemental bullshit. Everlar, good to see you. Glad to have you. It's time to duel.
I have an old ass Tommy gun.
But do you have a? Actually, do I even have them on me right now? I do not. I was about to say, do you have ARR relics done?
Oh.
Actually, fairly close on my alt.
I've got 3.
Oh,
because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay. Actually, sincerely though, thank you guys for the mount, and thank you, V, for apparently being a good mod. Apparently. We'll see if I'm not paying V back later.
This money is going to crafting and gathering gear, so.
Good. We're in the city, so I can't. But I will promise that I will use the Gwib for the next couple days. Jalali, good to see you. Glad to have you. Let's hit it up then.
I grabbed the Crystarium pistol instead of the the trip lurkers. That's a whoops.
You mean you don't use the pistol from PvP?
I have it. It's just I don't like it.
Oh shit! I got the card for this.
Ugh. Why is everybody getting the cards?
Nice.
Hey, that's punishment for you getting them out.
I don't
No,
even.
that's fair.
I don't even
I
use
deserve
play.
this purgatory.
I don't even play triple triad. I'm just doing this to help y'all.
Well, I appreciate it.
I've never gotten a chance to get into it, so.
You have got 2? What is with my fucking luck? I know, middle. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, because I changed jobs, that's why. Good thing I didn't have my tank stance on. Corrected for the centering.
Scurry and scatter.
Thanks, Lolly. Yeah, this is our third. This will be our third clear. Yeah, some of us were blind. Well, not blinding it, obviously, but we're learning it from scratch, and some of us had the experience and were patiently putting up with our process.
By darkness be purged.
Oh god, I hope they can't hear us.
Oh, they can hear you.
Oh!
Oh, what? Oh, I spoke way too soon. That's what happened. I thought there was like way more time for that.
Yes.
Warm up for P4S later.
Oh.
Exactly, Swoop.
Are you provoking to take back aggro after the
After the second one? Yeah.
Greedy.
That's what I have. Just so that we don't have to swap positions.
Save some enmity for me.
Mom says it's my turn for the aggro.
I want attention.
Hydaelyn says it's my turn.
I mean, we've been playing with me as tank, you as off tank. If you want to swap, we can swap. We just need to swap positions.
Uh-oh.
What the? Okay, well, we're resetting.
What happened? Did a bunch of the lines get crisscrossed and everybody got hit by it?
Yeah, I think I got hit with like
I had
lines.
Remember, if you have tethers, you don't stand in the center. Otherwise, you're gonna not have a good time. Wait! Ah! No, you can't run it. Okay.
I walked too far. That's my bad. I walked too far. That's my bad. I apologize.
We can recover from this phase. Just be ready to like. Oh no. Oh right, it's boss realm. Okay, well, this should be fine. This will be fine. I think he goes to center after this. Yeah. But I was gonna say, Umino, after this we can swap. If you want to make it.
Mostly just joking. I just don't want you to die.
Look, as someone who tank mains, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I want fucking glory. So if you turned to me and you said, motherfucker, I want that M, that sweet M to me, I would not blame you. I would have no umbrage. I would understand your pain. Because as Paladin main, I spend a fuck ton of time as an off tank, and I can tell you what. I will tell you what. That is one of the main reasons that I am looking forward to the Paladin rework, is that not being the it's nice having an off tank, but at the same time, knowing that I'm playing better than like a fellow warrior, but that warrior's still out DPSing me anyways, and I'm just sitting here like, my heart. It's broken. Much like my table. We're all ears. Who doesn't want Emmett's attention on that? Oh god. Y'all fucking bunch of simps for souls for a fascist.
I see.
Careful with the tethers. Jade, good to see you. Glad to have you.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
No, you won't.
I'm surprised I didn't die.
Don't worry, I have the power of Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I'm going to use polymerization on my mammoth graveyard to fuse it to Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh.
Well, you see, I have a Karibo.
Oh no.
Here, you get a Karibo.
Okay, remember, blue it means you are attacking La Habrea, red means you're on Igiorm.
Love when you fire off.
No, over here, over here.
I love when you fire off your drill and they right as the buff comes up.
It's always got to be that way. Be prepared for some damage because we're not killing them fast. We're good. Okay, everyone in positions. Get behind your tanks, your healers. Remember to look away and to heal up once the attack goes off.
DPS, make sure you do get hit by one stack of the donuts.
Ah, there we go. Nope, I'm dead again.
Ben, were you outside of the donut?
I was in one donut.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Just by luck, I have like a toe in a second one or something.
Don't worry, you got a Karibo.
I don't think Karibo is a monster report.
You know what? You also got a Karibo.
Now I can no longer tell if Karibo's a blessing or a bane. I can fix him, Swoop! Referring to Emmett.
Oh.
Yeah, well... yeah, I'll kill him, so I fix him by replanting the sword.
Don't worry, as a red bane, a red mage bane,
Remember
I'll root the shit out of him.
Remember to maintain your DPS. Because we want to make sure that we skip the...
I shall be raised up by the prayers of my fallen brethren. Behold, a sorcerer of El, tremble before thy glory.
Okay, remember meteors, stay out of meteors. Try not to overlap the tanks if you've got the AoE. And then just try to not stop, always be casting in. Destroy the ethereal jail when up. Make sure to focus that quickly. Now focus him. Come on. Do better than last time.
Drowning despair.
Perfect. Look at that. He didn't even get to get it off.
I used every OGC
My
I had.
dormant brethren, dream now of the dark tomorrow. By our gathered might, must we reclaim these vain
Jolly, Jade, Swoop, Everlark, how y'all guys doing?
In Zodiac's name, I beseech you.
Remember that you can both click your mouse and click your keyboard at the same time to double the effective amount of clicks. So you can just press spacebar as well as your left and right mouse buttons.
Oh, that works for controller as well if you have a keyboard in.
I mean, you can like press keyboard and click your controller?
Yeah, I was hitting space and X and it was working like that.
Damn you. Damn your
You just woke up? Well, welcome to the waking world. I'd say just double mash spacebar. I mean, like, you can. It's just like you will get more inputs if you click multiple buttons.
Can I hit F to pay respects?
Yes, you could. Actually, I don't even know. Could you do spacebar and F? Like, does that count as two separate things? I assume it does.
I'm going to do the most powerful combo to alleviate that effect. Alt F4.
Holy shit, we have a lot more limit break.
Yeah. Remember your positions. As in, sorry, and pick a side and stick on your side. Gemini, you are going to be a limit breaker, and I will call it when. So I'll let you know. Be prepared to collapse. Collapse. Mitigation.
Petition.
Limit break now. Gemini, that's you. You're melee. Okay, never mind. Light party's on towers. You want to be careful. You don't want to use that late because otherwise you're going to have the problem of he's going to do certain attacks. Yeah, okay, we're good. Don't have to worry about it for that.
Alright, now it's a free for all.
Hey, look at that!
That's a
Holy
free for all
shit.
for the mount.
Oh, I got a 40.
Oh, of course I fucking get a 92 on the not on the goddamn treasure chest.
I got a 28.
I mean, but guys, we did get 2 in a row. That's not bad. I got a rock.
I got a rock.
Would you like a Karibo instead?
I fought the ultimate form of death, and all I got was a rock.
I mean, that rock is valuable. Like, don't... Wait, someone beat me on the chest? I got a 92! For once I get a fucking good roll, and even that's not able to secure me victory? What is the point?
Someone roll a 100?
Here, Willow, you get a Karibo.
Okay, so, Still no triple triad card there. Okay, oh, actually, wait, was that... No.
Oh, hey, look, a second Hades card.
Umino rolled a 94.
Beautiful. Elio, you got the mount, be happy. Yeah, I am happy. I am quite happy with life. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get a single triple triad card I needed this entire stream. Not a single one. But I did get a Gwibber mount. So, you know what? It turned out this was a mountain mini stream all along.
This was just a fun Saturday.
The real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Well, it's the Gwibs we made along the way, that's for sure. Wait, Elio got a mount? What the fuck is going on here? No, Jade, Elio got a mount because while Elio went away for a second, V bribed every other player in the trial run with 100,000 gil to leave. That's why Elio got a mount. Elio would not have gotten a mount if Elio had rolled for a mount.
He's not wrong.
I believe, what was it, 92 and 94 were some of the party rolls going on?
I had a 92.
Yeah, I had a 95 on that.
Glorious, 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 glorious. You know what? Actually, Willow, you're not gonna be around for raid, right? You're still taking a break from that. Question. So me and our Static are going to be doing P4S after stream, and for glam and stuff. And you're already tired, yeah, no worries. But we have 2 slots that are going to be open so if people would like to join us for that.
I am hosting a D&D game in 30 minutes, so I cannot, sadly.
Yeah, no, that's all good. I just want to in case people are interested. I'd rather, try to...
Who plays D&D looks over to my collection of D&D books.
I mean, I'm going to bet pretty good money that literally everyone in this entire stream, both in the party and in the stream itself, has at the very least played D&D. Has anyone not?
I used to DM a lot. I kind of want to read. I want to figure out something how to DM online.
Okay. Not me. Quinn, is that the first thing you said today? You just come in, the one thing you said, like, I'm watching, but the time I'm going to respond is to make sure that he knows I don't play D&D. I'm not a fucking nerd. Aurora, good to see, let have you. Sneaks the lurk while I close down my room at work. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here. But, hey, I would say there are multiple people in the T Discord who like to play D&D. If you wanted to do D&D with those guys, definitely, like, try asking in general. Oh, speaking of, I'm making a physical version, the same way that I have a physical version of Triple Triad I made. I'm going to make a physical copy with, like, a nice board and stuff of Final Fantasy XIV Trivial Pursuit, effectively. But one of the, right now over in the Discord, over under, I believe it is, lore, trivia. There should be a subcategory that's trivia. If you want to submit trivia questions that'll show up in the board game, that I'll make into physical cards, and you will get attributed with the trivia that you put in. Feel free to submit your entries there. There's a little format guide that you guys will be able to use as well. I would really appreciate if you'd help me put some of that together, because, like, I have a whole bunch of trivia I've made, but, like, there's a lot of things that I may not think of, or also just, like, a broader swath of people's entries. I have D and also D. Ray, do you have... What? No, you know what? I'm not gonna ask. It's fine. We're good. We're good. I don't think I've ever actually played D&D, but I played a lot of Pathfinder, World of Darkness, and Dark Heresy. Okay, if you played Pathfinder, look, you haven't played D&D, sure, but you've effectively played D&D style games, right? Does Monopoly count as D&D? No, but it depends on how good of a DM you have for your Monopoly game, I suppose. 'Tis okay. I'll be home in half an hour, anyways. Yeah. I enjoy the D and the D. Oh, Jupiter. I miss Call of Cthulhu. You know what I love? I have, not Call of Cthulhu, but Arkham Horror. Giggity. Yeah. Sorry, stream wasn't sloppy enough tonight. Okay, well, if it's not sloppy enough, we did start with doing a run of Baelsar's Wall. I'm thinking maybe we'll... do we end with a run of Baelsar's Wall? I think we end with a run of Baelsar's Wall. Maybe I'll get the at least one triple Triad card. Let's see. Who wants to go on Baelsar's Wall? I have a suspicion a lot of people are going to be. I'm just going to stand over here if you want to come with. And if not, I'm going to start making random selections. So, V, Mal. Okay, cool. Mal, can I get you on a DPS then? Okay. Or, sorry, not Mal. And then, yeah, Cedric. Okay.
I mean, do we really need healers?
No, but... Okay. Oh, no. V is on DPS already.
Why don't we all go tank?
I mean, you know what? You can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna...
Alright, I have a better plan then. I'll never see it coming.
My brain just broke a second. Heaven's Word, of course. I don't want to take that high. Yeah, no worries. What card is from there? It's the Griffin card. And I have run this dungeon, I think, at least 100 times at this point and still have not gotten it.
Don't worry, I have the power of fish on my side.
Why isn't the starter version just called D? Of D&D? Why is it just called Dungeons?
Oh wait, shit, I don't have fish. Oh wait, I do have fish.
Oh shit, I need that one. Oh, fuck Willow! No!
Bomb.
I think Papalymo drops from the wall. Well, I already have if he does, I already have Papalymo. Because I know I have a list of every card I need, and the lowest one right now that I need is the Griffin card. Dungeons, but no dragons. I mean, I guess because dragons are high-end enemies, but, like, also... I don't know, I don't know, you wouldn't call it... You wouldn't say, let's not call it Final Fantasy because it's the 14th one. You know? I have 267 cards, so I'm getting there. Oh, Will, we should do some stuff together. We're on that path together. We got to get our floating triple Triad cards to show off to absolutely no one, because either you're doing hunts where everyone there all has the end game mounts anyways, or you're playing with people who have no mounts and are like, oh, what? Cool. Oh gosh, I read that about Papalymo in a literal sense. What about Papalymo? What did I say? That I've got Papalymo already. I already have him. I don't need him. I have no idea what title. What do you refer to? I get in mood sometimes when I go ham with it. Yeah, I went a lot more ham with it when I first started, and then I've taken a break the past like 6 months, and then now I've just been like, it's killing me on the inside. Then he drops from the wall. Yikes! That's dark. I love that the Onion Knight Triple Triad card's description. I don't know what the Triple Triad description is. It's fine. Gold Saucer. Card list. Onion Knight's what? Over here? Being small has its advantages. Said like a true LOL player. It's been a couple of months since I really was going hard collecting. Well, Willow, I mean, like, if you want to just like hang out and do that sometime, I'd be down. We could do a looking for group for anybody else who's interested. Speaking of doing things together, if anybody's interested, what do people want to do for next Saturday? I'm thinking PvP, because we remember that the end of the current season or series is coming around the bend, and you only have what a couple more weeks until the current mount and minions are going to be gone. So I'm thinking we'll do some like front lines and stuff together. Yes, PvP. Yeah, okay. I would say let's do Crystalline Conflict, but obviously we can't. I would also say let's do Rival Wings, but that's only if like we're gonna get enough people. That said, if we got enough people together, we could basically create a damn near entire team. We could try to like, I bet we could get that going. Because dude, I fucking love Rival Wings. It's so fun. It's really, really fun. I wish people played it more.
I played it when the rework came out and everyone started playing it. Past that, no one touched it.
Yeah, I mean like literally, if you wanted to play Rival Wings when it like before the rework, I mean obviously not before it went away, but like before during Shadowbringers, right? You literally had to get on specific nights at specific time zones, and there were coordinated efforts to get people to play it together. It's a lot of fun, but because it's not in the roulette and stuff, no one plays it, amongst other reasons. PvP would be awesome. Yeah, okay, then we're definitely gonna do that next week. We'll do that. If anyone is interested in PvP, we're starting a team. Yes! Willow is starting a PvP team. Willow, definitely promote that if you want to and talk about it. I don't know how many people are in.
I'm a part of
PvP
it.
Discord. PvP Discord community holds Rival Wing queues sync on the Primal Data Center on Saturdays. Yeah. That doesn't really help us because Crystal, I guess Primal we can just teleport over to at this point, but yeah. Actually, I don't know. With PvP, are you still thrown in even if you... Probably not. Probably with physical you have to be, or digitally you have to change over. Dude, I would love a Rivals Wing team. I guess there's not really competitive Rival Wings, but Rival Wings is so much fun. It was for a long time, especially. Oh man, Rival Wings is gonna be even more fun now with a lot of the changes to classes. Oh, dude, it was a lot of fun during Shadowbringers when the classes were refined but still pretty clunky. But now with some of the changes, dude, playing Paladin and Rival Wings would be a blast. What times are you planning on doing PvP? Yeah, you have to ask Willow. And if you're interested, go on the Discord and talk and go check in there. And if you haven't joined our Discord already, why not come join our Discord? And since I guess we're doing the last bits of this, don't forget to check out our written lore over on eorzeanarchives.com, our videos over on the YouTubes. You can always support us on Patreon by offering us a couple dollars a month. You get all sorts of fun little rewards, as well as your name in the banner above my head currently. On top of that, you can also support us by giving us super chat goals. Right now, our memberships as well, and you'll get access to fun emotes, but also the super chat goals let us do things like our current goal, which is once we reach, I believe, $200, I will do an entire stream in a maid outfit. No, I do not mean Elio, the character. I mean Elio, me. So.
You still have the maid outfit I got you, though.
Yes, that's for the Elio character. And which I will also wear as well. No, don't kill him! Sloppy. And no Warring Triad card. Or Warring Triad, Triple Triad card. Des! Good to see you, glad to have you. Can maid outfit be in-game too? Yes, the maid outfit will be in-game as well. But we have to get there. Actually, what are we currently at? We are at 27 out of 200, so we're doing well. Speaking of, though, so two things. I still need to... We did that thing with the emotes. The $50 we raised for emotes, but obviously then they changed the emote policy in the store. Next week during PvP, we will do a giveaway. My thought process is probably we'll just look at what items are available in the store and that are shareable and gift codable, and we will just use that as a selection. And then we'll roll people's names, and then people can select from those. I may say that we will do under $10 items, just so that there's 5 items to give, rather than people pick getting 2 people and they both pick mounts. Or I guess only certain mounts are even giftable at this point. 1C Scantily Clav Archivist. Well, we don't have those yet. I would be interested in only Archons if people want it. But sign up our Patreon anyway. Thank you, Ray Ray. Little Blue Bird told me we can find it at Twitter, and Ray Ray has been doing lovely little Twitter posts over there about the crazy shit you can find NPCs saying around the world. I'll post a thing in looking for group, and whoever does an emote can be added. So yeah, so if you are interested in doing the PvP stuff, you can go over to the Discord and check in with Willow in the looking for group tab. Oh, look at all you people in your lovely fairy wings. I have wings too!
Imagine having... Hey, I don't have fairy wings.
I have temporary wings.
Just because your wings are wings of light do not mean that they are not...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Hold on.
Imagine needing a shield.
Beautiful. I see your passage's arm is as big as mine. Elio has Red Bull wings. That'd be a really funny, just fake piece of art, just a paladin, just Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh shit, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna disband this. So, I've got to get going to my static, which is gonna be starting in 15 minutes here. But thank you all for joining in, and thank you all for this. Don't forget that we have the MSQ replay over on Monday and Tuesday, which will be, we're finishing up. We finished up Yanxia, we're going to be heading into the Steppe, and then we'll be going back to into Yanxia again, and then Gear back to Yerbanya. On Wednesdays, we have new videos. Like I said, though, however, we may be taking a couple of weeks off where we'll be doing smaller projects to put out while we build up a kind of a backlog, which we haven't had in the past. And I think it would just be better for the team as a whole. to like reconfigure some of our work cadence and stuff. So we'll see. There'll either be a short or something else out on the this Wednesday. But the Thursday is me and Neri playing Final Fantasy 1, or going back through Final Fantasy 2. We'll probably be wrapping up Final Fantasy 2 either this next episode or the episode after that. And then we'll be going to Final Fantasy 3, which is the first one that's going to be incredibly relevant to if you want to see earlier Final Fantasy games and what the references for 14 are. Because while there are references in 1 and there are references in 2, 3 has the Crystal Tower as well as a lot of other major elements that end up becoming hyper relevant. Friday is Lore Book Club, where we go through Encyclopedia Eorzean Volume 1. Currently, we had that yesterday, and it was a lot of fun, as well as we talk about other topics as well. And yeah, Saturdays when we do this, we do the community stream. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining in, and thanks also for to everyone who was not necessarily expecting to be going into doing some actual mechanics today, and then ended up having to learn the entirety of Hades. So to some of you, I will see you in a couple days. To some of you, I will see you in about 10 minutes. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day.